quick requisite audio check before we launch back into the space adventure. It's an adventure in space. Should be fine. Hey there. Hi there. Welcome. We had just completed Peak 15 facility in Novaria, I do believe. We have a couple of breadcrumbs open to us. Good morning. So nice to see you there. Let me check the camera. It's fine. The framing is fine. And we were going to check in with Liara at the very least, perhaps other squad members as well. Tali, as she was physically present. Hello, hello. Nice to see you there as well. Good morning. The pause button led me to believe for a second that you were playing Mass Effect 2. I can't wait to be playing Mass Effect 2. As much as I adore the original Mass Effect, I have such a giddy, childish nostalgia for Mass Effect 2. Alright, Liara, how are you? How's the coffee? It's piping hot. I've picked the wrong vessel for this. I do pardon. A sneaky sip. Commander?
If you are
Liara?
here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Oh, come on, you don't feel bad. Poke, poke, prod. She did bring it upon herself. I don't mean to be callous about your mother. I also don't want to be patronizing about your mother. I'm sure they're going to phrase it differently than, you don't feel bad, shouldn't you? But that's what it sounds like, and I'm worried.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your
almost
mother.
Worse.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
It's true. She's still with you. That's a very human-centric statement to make. I'm not entirely sure what the Asari culture believes in such regards. The memories, sure. Are we going the route of memories? Because I'll agree with that, but...
The best of your mother lives on in you.
Good, yes.
Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Oh. That sounds very loyal of you to say, and should we hug? Should we hug, maybe? Sorry, I'm just a bit starved for contact. First contact. Good morning. So nice to see you there. Day is going okay so far. Walked the dogs, made coffee, playing the Switch while I wake up. The Nintendo Switch, now available at Walgreens. This is a quick paid advertisement, apparently. No, not a sponsor. I'm legally obligated to tell you it's not a sponsor. Good morning and welcome. So nice to see you there. Happy Sunday to all. And to the dogs and coffee. Anything new you want to chin wag
I like talking with you, Liara.
about?
No matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
It's a complicated question, Liara. On one hand, yeah, I'm fine. On the other hand, oh God, the pain of my existence. Sit down, Liara. This is going to take a while. The pain of my everyday existence is staggering, and no, I'm fine.
I'm not sleeping well. The visions keep me up at night.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. You need to be at your best, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership.
Say no to
It
a
can be a heavy
soothing
burden.
skin massage upon my facial cheekbones. The crew isn't the problem here. It's just that silly Joker. No, he's fine.
I can handle the responsibility of command, but if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
Oh, please, remind away. That's like 45% of my personality. Just reminding everyone how grim things are. So, in that regard, we speak the same language. Anything else? No? We're good. Thank you, Liara. Hug? Last chance. Final chance.
I should
Hug?
go.
No? Okay.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just continue. Dr. Chakwas, how's you?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I don't know, is there? Is there something I need, Dr. Chakwas? Let's
should
discuss it over a glass
Goodbye,
of brandy in my chambers. I've hit the door frame on the way out. I was hoping to have a smooth exit from Dr. Chakwas, but it didn't work. Hey, Caden.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was said.
You mean when I rejected you? Out of pocket? And you cried? Remember? Remember how you cried?
Something to add, Lieutenant, or are you just breaking in your thesaurus?
So sassy.
I don't want to distract you too much.
Hold on one
The
moment.
deeper we get into this mess, the bigger it seems. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
And tell me, Caden, what is coming?
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I
Sounds
guess
like
some
Taurian
things
nature to
carry
me.
across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Ceres ice brandy? Ooh, I can't wait. I should remember that after what happened with Virnus. What happened? Was he just such an ass? Was that it? Should I summarize? What happened?
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
Did you poison his rice pudding? How did you get payback?
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as
Anything
strong
with a
as I can
V.
manage now.
Bad
Except
news for
for
Caden.
something.
I'm very glad that you biotically kicked him right in the teeth. As strong as you can possibly imagine. Manage. Hi! I want to offer a promotion for your channel. Viewers and followers and bots, oh my. No. Hold on, I gotta switch to mod view. Oh, thank you. You've switched to mod view for me. I do appreciate that. Let me launch back to non-mod view. Oh no, I've cleared the chat. Oh good, the chat is back. Whew. Thank you. Commander. Okay. So I'm very impressed. You did a good job. And I'm sorry that you went through all of that as a child. Oh god. What a terrible childhood you've had. Would you like to discuss it over some refreshing Ceres ice brandy in my quarters? I'm very lonely today, Caden. I know that I rejected you right out of pocket last time we spoke. I need some gentle conversation is all. Maybe a soothing cheekbone massage.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I
Oh,
lost control. I killed
that's a bit of a
Bishop,
twist in the tale.
snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough, but they didn't.
I made sure of
Lost the
that.
stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
So you kicked his teeth into his neck so hard that his neck broke. Those are some thick teeth. I'm trying to picture it. It's visceral.
Was Rana all right?
Rana? Yeah. Yeah, she was fine. We never really, we stopped talking after that.
Aw. Come here, you. Come here, you sweet, sweet
Tell me
man.
what happened.
Rana had a gentle heart. She loved everyone. Vernus terrified her. We all protected her from him, and everyone who loved her. But after what I did to him, she was terrified of me too. Anyway, this is, I had a point here. Aliens
Some
are
time ago,
individuals.
yes.
Just because one's an ass doesn't mean they all are. So, yeah, I hated that Turian, but he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
It's incredibly commendable. I think that perhaps you and Ashley should have a discussion about that distinction. Maybe you could learn her a thing or two. That is really kind of you to tell me, and I'm sorry I dragged it out of you through your poor sensitive nipples.
So that's why you're so self-controlled.
I'm no more disciplined than any other biotic shepherd. This is all ancient history. I'm over it.
Let's tear open the wound and rub a little salt in there, shall we? Let's speak about your rejection. No, we'll avoid that one. Give him a break.
You agonize over doing the right thing and never let yourself lose control. Because Rana spurned you after Vernus
We
died.
didn't give him a break. We found our way
That's...
right back in.
all right. Maybe you have a point. Maybe. But I'm okay. You don't have to worry about me. Fully functional human being. And I won't
Or
be a burden
better.
on you. On the crew.
You've never been a burden, Caden. Look at you. Look at your seething, thick butt chin. You've never been a burden.
Kate,
You are an
you're a
asset.
strong man. Talking about this doesn't make you a whiner, and it doesn't make you immature. It makes you human.
All right. But it's embarrassing you had to tell me that. You're right.
It's true.
I might need to loosen up a little. I'll try. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
I know, right? You and me, snowboarding, hot cocoa, mini marshmallows. Can't wait. He doesn't know what's gonna happen, I guess. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen either. I'm looking for some personal input about the last mission. I know you weren't there and have no opinion.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
That's
We'll have
fair.
time for personal debriefings later.
I'll keep my briefs on. Tactical appraisal, though. Is this what I meant to ask?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
That's what I meant to ask.
Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Oh, that's how most things I get involved in are. No business whatsoever getting involved in them. Thank you for the tactical appraisal, Lieutenant.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
See you soon. Alright. So, we have to go down to speak to the rest of the crew. Is anyone else up here? I guess maybe Joker. Maybe Joker. Are my quarters still sparse and cold? Like a sterile surgeon's quarters for some reason? I've got these little lights here, as though I could put up some posters. Death on the Nile. But no. Barren. So I'll be back. I'll be back, you sexy elevator, you. I just have to go talk to the pilot. Momentary pirate talk. Pirate? Yeah. I think Joker would be flattered by that. Pilot. Pilot. I need to wake up. It's become clear. Joker.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I don't know how to ask this, Joker. Are your balls under you right now? Because you could readjust. And then you probably would be in a lot less pain throughout the day, is all I'm saying. It's none of my business. Doesn't seem to have a tactical appraisal
I'd like
option.
to know my
Let's
crew.
just check.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you?
Same old, same
You
old.
want me at top of my class in flight school?
Yes.
I earned that. All those commendations in my file?
I'm sorry, Joker.
You mean... Okay.
Done that
Even
conversation
with,
like
put the Normandy in my
4
hands, I'll
times
make her
now,
dance
in the
for
hopes
you.
of prying
Just don't ask
additional
me to get up
information
and
out of
dance
them.
Unless, you like the
I have to go.
Thank you, Joker.
Alright, see ya.
Sorry to cut you off. Alright, so down the elevator. Joker had nothing new. I'm not really sure if Navigator Presley ever gets new dialogue. I guess it's worth checking in with him. Hey.
Yes, Commander?
No? No.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
And down we go. So Tali is the primary person I want to check with, but I'm sure everyone will have their 2 cents. Get a collection going. Ooh, I have some licenses to turn in.
Looking for supplies?
Yes. Yes.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I'm assuming they automatically... I think Casa Fabrication was the last one I unlocked, so I'm guessing they automatically, though I never finished that sentence. Good, good. Got lots of high-powered weaponry and such. But again, we're just gonna find crate upon crate of high-powered weaponry as we go forward. I could sell some things. I don't think I have anything marked as junk right now. Let me just look in the lower quadrants. Probably getting up to the point where we should start selling level 5 things. There's so many polonium rounds. We're dripping with polonium. It's taking quite a while. It does not scroll fast. Okay, it's fine. I guess I could sort it the other way, but now we're halfway through the list. It's 6 of 1. Alright, we're down into the 5s. There's some stuff that I don't have very many of, like Krogan armor, etc., that I should be careful of. I'm thinking maybe upgrades. Level 5 upgrades can probably go. Let's do a bit of this. Some of those didn't take. Work, Thumb, I beg of you. I'll keep my heavy armors, just in case. I read that very wrong somehow. Shield modulator. I was like, what? Alright, sniper rifles. Yeah. Keep the armors. Try to keep my inventory low. I'm gonna have so many credits by the end of this, and I'm never, ever, ever going to spend them. Alright, light armors will also keep for now. Every time I see Polaris, the memories of control, they come flooding. What beautiful, beautiful memories they be. Alright, we're down to the 4s, finally. Now we can probably start getting rid of everything. As who wants something at level 4? Ugh! Alright. Sell all that junk in my trunk. And we should be good. Thank you, Alliance Requisition Officer, comma, unnamed. Bye for now. It's Talk Like a Pilot Day. Instead of Talk Like a Pirate Day. I get it.
Commander,
If only I could speak. For just being such a bastion of morality and goodness here in space, you mean?
What for, Garrus?
for everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot.
So have I.
Thanks, Commander.
You're, in love with me? You can say it. You can say it. I won't report you. You bet. Seems like such a dismissive response. You're welcome?
You're welcome, Garrus.
There it is. Is that all? Just wanted to make it awkward and
Commander,
then stop talking
I
to me?
wanted to thank you.
I
Okay.
don't have time for this.
It's a pleasure to have you aboard,
Goodbye.
Garrus. Anytime you'd like to expound upon your ellipses, do let me know. Do let me know.
Shepard,
Personal inquiry.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people.
I'm a
It's
fighter.
harsh.
It's
Harsh
what
to
I
say.
do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard?
Not you, but
I'm
us.
tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
You're right, your ass is more valuable than that, and people should see its worth. It all seems very confrontational. I don't mean to be confrontational, Rex. We'll keep it neutral.
So you decided to go your own way.
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause.
Just as long as we're killing, right?
I'm no
Right?
hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Not all the time.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them.
Yeah,
Half
big
the time I'm
shoulders,
being
it's no
paid to
surprise.
kill them. But that's just part of the job.
Oh, you mean running it? I
You
see.
don't get to pick who your enemies are.
All right.
So
Discussed
long,
those
Rex.
with him prior.
Shepard.
Thank you for your time, Rex. Hey, Ashley, I've set up a session for you with the ship's counselor, Lieutenant Caden Alenko. Perhaps you know him. He'd like to talk to you about
Commander?
your latent alien racisms.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
Us attacking today? Are we attacking today? Do you know something I don't know?
You mean on the anniversary of the first contact war?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here.
Sure you do.
Guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Why am I not surprised? You just won't let it go, will you, Ashley? So you're celebrating the end of the conflict and peace between all races, right? That's what you're celebrating? That
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or
Don't do a
something?
lot of snooping. You'll come to realize about me that I'm very lazy, Ashley. So,
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
not your fault. Trying to figure out what she means by that.
I see. That's why you drive
For the
yourself
crap
so
assignments?
A
Or the
Williams has to
surrender?
be better than
Yeah,
the best,
definitely
if
not the
only to
surrender,
avoid
but
suspicion.
that was a
That's what
long
my
time
dad told me
ago.
the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Benedict Arnold? We're still using that as a reference in this late year. Tell me more. Your grandfather, tell me, mustachioed, was he?
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated.
Must have
They
been
brought him back to
relieved.
Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Seems like an oversimplification. Oh, I get it now. Because of your grandfather. You do deserve better assignments, though. That the past is the past, and you're a fine soldier, Ashley.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No intention of doing that whatsoever. You're valuable. I can manipulate you. Why would you say that? We need you, but I'd like to clarify why. I hope she does.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway,
Harsh about
I've got
Caden's
things
opinions.
to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Everything he says is straight from the head. You mean the privy? You've got things to do. Well, I'll take my leave. I'll gather my leave in a basket and take it. Goodbye, Ash.
Dismissed, Chief.
Man,
Give us some clarifications into your complicated history. Good to see you. All right, it's tally time. Down here in the engine room, just keeping a tally. Let's check in with Engineer Adams.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Always. No, I'm good, actually.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'd like to give you a gentle pat on the back. It's not quite a promotion, but it's close.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
Just wanted to ask how you felt about Liara watching her mother die, but I see that you don't really have a personal opinion.
I should go.
Good to see you, Tally.
See you later.
All right. That being said, we are off to Pharaohs. Though I guess we did pick up... We tried to clear out our side quests before starting in on Pharaohs and Novaria, but on Novaria we got a side quest. The Hawking Eta cluster? Hawking Eta? We might want to check that real quick, like. Just in case it's something of desperate importance to the survival of the crew, you never know. So what do we have here? Let's give it a save now that we've done our chin wagging. Wehrmeyer. Saren is searching for the conduit, an ancient relic dating back to the Prothean extinction. Through the visions burned into your mind, searing inside your gray matter by the beacon on Eden Prime, you believe the conduit is a weapon capable of wiping out all life in the galaxy. Saren must be stopped. You've received word that a Solarian reconnaissance team on Wehrmeyer has information about Saren. The message was unclear. Geth attack on Pharaohs. Your primary objective. So yes, we gotta finish off the Pharaohs thing first, and then maybe Wehrmeyer? I'm not sure of the correct sequence to do these things, to make best use of the crew I have. While I have them, you discovered a strange transmission discussing some sort of biotic commune. On the whole, it seems harmless. What? But something about the message is a little disturbing. Yeah, it's the mention of my whole. While on Noveria, you found a log listing an unauthorized transmission. Apparently, someone thinks a doctor located in the Newton system is in grave danger. Unfortunately, it appears that the message was intercepted by Noveria security. Find Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So yes, we should probably take a quick peekaboo at some of these. Doctor at risk. I'm guessing that's not Dr. Salion. Strange transmission of a biotic commune. That doesn't seem tremendously high priority. Let's start here. Head to the coordinates in the Herschel system, the Kepler Verge. You've got it. Kepler Verge, Herschel system. Take me thence, Joker, and for goodness sake, get off of your balls. Argos Row, Styx Theta, Hawking Eta, Kepler Verge, that's the one. Newton, Herschel. I didn't see anything. I hurt my eyes a lot, though. If that makes a difference to you personally. I do love zooming through space. We're still on the planet now, but in a minute, I do love zooming through space. Whoosh. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It has been such a pleasure to go back through. Cloaca! That was a terrible Cloaca impersonation. A moderately sized terrestrial world with a hazy hydrocarbon atmosphere. What? You can barely even see through the haze. Aha! The MSV Fedele. Is that how it's pronounced? Or is it like Adele? Klugon. It's a cute name. Cute name for a planet. I'm gonna buy a marmoset and name him Klugon. And take very, very good care of him. Hydrogen helium. It has nearly 100 moons. Put some pants on, Klugon. The MSV Fidele is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. It has several biological research modules attached. Dr. Arhart. So we'll board that in just a moment. Let's save that as the last option. Just double-checking there's any survey materials. Tungle. There are no survey materials. We're boarding. I've become bored. Garrus, welcome. Seems like it's going to be a straight-up piratey affair. Should we maybe just go super strong? In which case, Garrus and Tali, I never know when you're going to need to decrypt something. I can't live without Tali. And Garrus is my finest operative. Alright, it does look like we've got Enemies ahead. Speaking of which, quick check if we got anything. Desperately better than my current weaponry. I don't think so. I don't think so, no. Let's save it while we're here. Always down for a piratey affair. Arr, heart. Crates. My old nemesis. Aha! Nothing. Test subject. That's not a very comforting name for an enemy to have. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh hi, they're behind us, I see. Hold still, man. The House of the Dead.
Perimeter secure.
It's fine. We're all fine now. Let's try to forget what we've seen. The horrors burned into our mind. Don't trust it. Two doors.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those
Hi, Dr.
things.
Saleon.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
Would you like to break his legs,
What?
Garrus?
My name is Hart.
I'll
Dr.
hold
Hart.
him.
Please, get me out of here.
Are you, Dr. Hart? Let me perform a quick biological scan. It won't take but a moment. Turn around and bend over. I trust Garrus's opinion on this more than anything.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
You know, Garrus, I don't mean to go against your plan here. I'm just thinking we do have the time for you to harvest his organs. I don't mean to contradict you. If I shout time to die, doctor, I don't get a lot of answers. If I shout back down, Garrus, I would feel like I'm doing a disservice to myself. We shouldn't be abusing our power out in the galaxy to murder on personal vendettas. Then again, what is the use of having power in the galaxy if you're not going to murder just one guy on a personal vendetta? This will be the one time that we abuse our power, and I don't know. I don't want to make Garrus sad. That's my primary motivation. It's time to die, Doctor. Or go Mortal Kombat with it. Finish him! Get over here! Okay, I'll trust you, Garrus.
This is my kill, Garrus.
No, it's not. That's not what I meant.
Engaging target.
I didn't mean this is my kill. No, Garrus needs this. Hold on 1 second. I have to shoot the zombies again. But that's fine. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. I don't want to get my hands personally dirty here. That's no place for the commander. But Garrus, if you'd like to go ahead and finish him, I'm more than fine with it. You know, it would be kind of nice to have some proof that he is, in fact, he is. I'm sure you're very aware in your mind. I'm going this way. Thank you for covering my ass. shy, are we? All right. Ah, those lovely moments when you have to guess the outcome by the tiny little hints on what is actually going to be said. And sometimes they don't seem very accurate. It's the beauty of a game. Alright, so it was that door that he was behind. Let's peek in here real quick. Ah, the cockpit. And nothing else, alright.
Thank you.
Hey, baby.
Thank you for saving me from
Miss
those
me.
things.
Commander,
Those things
that's it.
that you
That's
created?
Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you certain?
Are you sure it's him?
It's both the same exact option.
There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy.
Tali?
He's crazy. Please.
Stand
Don't let
aside.
him do this to me.
Avert your gaze if you must. I'm going to
Put him out
watch.
of his misery so we can get going.
So cold for my
Your
shepherd.
days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Oh, I was hoping to watch him die in a cutscene. Garrus would
That
slap
was
him.
satisfying.
What have I done? Ah, the guilt. You can see it in my eyes. I'm shocked. Traumatized.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
Really?
I will, Commander.
That's very dark.
Well,
I
guess
feel
we're
like this is taking Garrus down a bad path. Salion's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, more than a few dark red. His work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. So it was, in fact, Dr. Saleon. And he was a bad, bad man. But I feel like this might have some long-reaching consequences on Garrus's mental health. Good. You remember that feeling. Hold it close to you. In times of trouble, begin to think of the violence you've committed here, and swell with excitement until you kill again. Okay. It is so nice to see you. By the way, welcome back. He's so naughty, so in need of punishment. That's one way to put it. I like the way you put it. What kind of doctor would have blood on their equipment? It's true. I guess a doctor would have cleaned their equipment, is my thinking. Whereas a crazy, mad scientist surgeon would have just left the blood all over their equipment. I don't know. Hard decryption. Is it? Is it just? Yeah, that was pretty hard. Just had to stop for electrolytes halfway through. Garrus, how dare you be so sexy? Standing so close to me. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna have to, explain our actions there to somebody. Like, why didn't you bring in Dr. Saleon for trial? Like, he was unarmed. And I felt threatened. I have no excuse. We just wanted to kill him. Just wanted to watch him die. And after he died, we kind of congratulated ourselves and said, good, hold on to that feeling. And we might have licked some of his blood off of our weapons. Leave. 1 second. I'm back. I'm sorry I did that with my eyes, but I'm back. Alright, one side quest down. Does Garrus want to talk about it? It's a long way down. It's a long way to the top. Just in case. It's always better not to miss out on secret dialogues. And I'd also sort of like the opportunity to level set his expectations about murdering everyone going forward, just in case. I
wanted to thank you.
I wanted to thank you for letting me murder. Doesn't sound like there's
I
no
don't have
dialogue.
time for this.
Oh, that's
Goodbye.
really harsh. Not what I meant at all. Ooh, nice.
Commander.
Go
I
ahead
wanted
and
to
thank
thank
me. I'm sorry for what I said
Garrus.
last time.
For everything. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome, Garrus.
Nice. Alright, back to side questing. I do feel like there should be a miniature galaxy map down here, so that you can pick a mission and jump right in the Mako. But maybe that's against Alliance protocol in some way. So, I should have checked the journal first. But maybe we'll remember. Maybe we'll remember. While I'm here in the Kepler Verge, let's check for surveys in the Newton system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Do patch
I
it.
received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help.
It's about my
Someone's
behavior
killing
on the
former
Fidelity.
Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I suppose one of them was Dr. Hart. It's me. I'm the serial killer. How can I help?
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher moths. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th fleet out.
Ironic that I'm in the Newton cluster now. Says Mose. What does Mose say? Ice dwarf world. Composed almost entirely of frozen water. It's left a large trench, and on either side of the trench, 2 little hills, plump, juicy hills. It's getting weird. Why did you describe the planet this way? I wasn't down in the Newton cluster. I've hit the wrong button. Alright, working our way in. Junkro. Hydrogen helium. Tipped on its side. Its north pole facing the star Newton. Large concentration of hydrogen retrieved. Glencurry. It's like when you're trying to sneak through an old shack with a bunch of tin cans. Shh! Let's not be Glencurry! Famously claimed by the eccentric Volus billionaire Kuman Shoal. He claims that a vision of a higher being told him to seek on Glencurry the lost crypts of beings of light. These entities were supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. Should we maybe check that out? That sounds very relevant to our mission. Cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. No signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings. Delicious. I hope it's a recipe for French onion soup. Ontaram. You can land on Ontaram. It is uncomfortably hot, though, so dress in your shortest shorts. Its nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas make it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. I'm wondering if we should wait until we have like a proper mission here? Is that a thing? We could land and check out the debris and such, but I don't think we have a proper mission here just yet. So, I forget entirely the other place we needed to go. Let's check the journal. Maybe I never knew. Dead scientists. Ah, that is the message we had patched through is on the Newton system. Probably the planet. We should go ahead and land on it. The biotic commune is in the Hawking Eta cluster, Century system. And that's it. Everything else is a collectible. Just trying to speak with him, but that is relatively done. And Gareth, yes. Alright, so we have to go back to the Citadel for those. Let's wait until after we've done dead scientists. So, Newton system, Kepler Verge, one remaining scientist, secret project. Go ahead and save it. I've just realized that I have never heard the proper way to pronounce debris. This stream counts as educational now. I only say that because I think it sounds funny. I'm sure it's debris. But I just like to pronounce things weird and cause problems. So do not, I repeat, do not take this stream as educational. That would be a huge mistake in your ongoing education. Alright. I kind of wonder if there's not like a ship somewhere that the scientist would be on, but let's check for him here. Why not? Hope that it all turns out. Hope that the Archon watches over you. It's been a while since we've landed on a planet with grass. Delicious, heavily repeated textures of grass. Alright, where are we going? Where's the fun in pronouncing things right? That's my motto. Okay, we've got an anomaly, we've got some debris, or some debris, and an underground facility. Hang in there, debris. We're on our way. Oh, we're bumping him. Bumping it. That's not what I meant to say. I was gonna say we're bumpily on our way. Sounds like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. The Bumping. This summer. Just when you thought things were going to go smooth. Oh God! Stock footage of running. Oh. Wildlife, eh? Hostile, is it? Is it? What are these? Some sort of dung beetle leavings? Interesting. Harvestable, are they? Wanna get in on this, Jeff? It's one big pilot. You wanna... No? Okay. Just keep ignoring me. A Turian corpse. Garrus? Don't spit on it. That would be disrespectful. He wasn't going to. Why would you... Now that you put the thought in his head, like a child told not to splash in a puddle, he must spit on the corpse. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Bostra outpost insignia printed on the cover. And 20,000 credits wedged between his butt cheeks. Alright, so what's going on with these? Nothing? Not gonna open up and swallow me whole? Aw, little babies. Cute little babies. Another dead Turian. I've angered the babies.
Think we're good, Commander?
We're good. Everyone calm down. Stop being paranoid. Is there anything else of import? Sort of rare to find living wildlife aboard the planet. So I'll try not to kill it, is my thought. Maybe some rare resource I only get from killing those beetles, but no! This isn't Dark Souls. It could be. On to the Debras. Or maybe not. It's so slippery and steep. Ouch. My traction and my pride. That was some fatal traction. It didn't really come together. M. Night Shyamalan's The Bump at the Cabin. I feel like the Bumpany needs its own poster now. Who would be starring? Nicolas Cage, yes. Nicolas Cage in The Bumpany. It's supposed to be smooth, but it's all bumpy now! It's bumpy! Calm down, Nicolas Cage. God, you're unique. We love you. Alright. We have reached the good stuff. Turn around and bend over. We found the probe. Dr. Hart, prepare yourself. I'm sorry, these are inappropriate threats. You're in for a bumpy ride, says Siskel and Ebert. Aww, it's my favorite. Have to go drive, taking a kid to a friend. Is there money being exchanged? So kind of you to stop by. It's so nice to see you this Sunday morning. Do enjoy the drive, if possible. Alright, we have enemies below. Facility. Peekaboo. Ah, sniper! Die! That ought to do it. I'm still seeing hostile icons down there. Let's try a new angle. There you are. Sneaky. Remaining. Does not seem to be that. Just disembodied pair of legs, I guess? That's what I'm seeing. Just in case. Could have been important resources in those crates, but not anymore. Oh, there's a surveyable mineral as well. Let's take this guy out first. There you are. Goodbye. Alright, surveyable mineral time. Oh, sorry. Sorry, palladium deposit. I was just checking my brakes there, and it turns out they don't work, so... You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of palladium. You know, I got that impression from using myself as a reference point. Anything larger than me, large deposit. Alright, we'll just reverse the entire time. That's fine. That's good, I guess. Turn yourself. Good, Nico. Here. Doot. And into the facility. Ah, it's so cratey. Stately codpiece. We're moving on. Give it a quick save, as I'm almost certain to die in here, if left to my own devices. It's a secret code. What does it say? We'll never know. What is that? A little concerning. Alright. Some sort of airborne pathogen big enough to... I don't even know what it's big enough to do. I have no frame of reference for this. Got some Medigel. A couple of shredder rounds. So far, so enemy-less. I'm sure that will change. I feel like we should be wearing helmets in here, what with all the viral pathogens floating around. There's the enemies. Peekaboo. Garrus. Oh god, I'm sorry about that. Our shields. Healthy group of mercs. There. Oh, Tali, right in the back of your hood. I'm so sorry. What are you doing? Little bit low on health, but I think we can make it. The end of combat.
All clear.
Good to go.
Alright. Raid the medical kit. For nothing, apparently. XBYB. YB? Yeah, just cut. Off to Skitter to edit some sounds. May your bumping be enjoyable. So nice to see you. I hope the editing goes well. After the stream, you need something to watch or listen to at work. Any new recommendations? Work-based listenables. Yes. Hapless Heroes is showing up in the chat. heard that myself, but I will take it as a strong recommendation. While we're still alive, let's save it again. The opposite side of a stately codpiece. Nice.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
What did he do?
He's a madman!
Who is this bastard?
Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
Gross. Get a bucket. What's going on here?
What all comes out?
Yeah, what all comes
I'm
out? That's my
listening,
first
but
question,
I need
too.
you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah, that's where we differ.
I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
Shoot him! No, no. Tell me what happened. Let's speak about this rationally. This gentleman...
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What did they do to you? Did they swab your cheeks?
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me
Cerberus,
like a
you say?
animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
I'm not going to kill you. I do think we should go ahead and publicly reveal his secrets. I had to try really hard not to say nipples.
You're better
His
than
secrets.
Miss Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am.
Sorry.
You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the spirit.
I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now.
Oh, no, probably not, but we'll make sure he's publicly flogged on television so that you can watch. Make popcorn. I'll be over at 7. You did a good job. Did he? And were the rest of those mercenaries I just slaughtered with him on this little crusade? 'Cause... sorry.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door, a little spank across the cheeks, and your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. ... Do you have faith in the Alliance courts? ? We exit the bunker. Hello, hello. Thank you for the well wishes. I hope you're having a good day as well. Alright. Anything else planet side we need to investigate? There could be more surveyable minerals, but I think we're good. Let us return to the ship. Thrusters on. I'm trying to think of any thing you would not have heard already from the set I'm involved in that is non-D&D related. I'm not sure. I'm assuming you've heard some of Tales from the Tower. It doesn't have to be something I'm in, that's just all that's coming to mind. Liberty Tales from the Tower is like a vaguely sci-fi, horror sort of deal, if you haven't heard any yet. But perhaps you are all caught up. Strange transmission, that's right. That should be the last one. Report to Hackett. Do I do that in the communications chamber? Let's try. You haven't heard Tales from the Tower. Sweet. It's just a suggestion. Kill a little time. Hackett! Hackett, where in the hell? Fine. Maybe it's back on the Citadel, then. We will have to return to the Citadel soon. That being said, Hawking Eta cluster?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hackett?
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure.
What I do to doctors who torture people.
Alive again someday.
I bring them in alive.
Thank you again for your
trial.
assistance, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Oh, my pleasure, Admiral. Alright, quick check of the Hawking Eta, and then we will quickly return to the Citadel, and then probably on to Pharaohs. We're already into our second hour, and I've frittered it away with frivolities. But such is the way of Sunday. Such is the Sund way. This is a gorgeous little cluster. Only one possible destination, it seems. This is where they keep the eggs.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Never a moment's peace.
This is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. Major Kyle, your commanding officer Torfin, has set up a small compound in the Hawking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of biotic followers. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
Do you say that about anyone who's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance? Because that's shitty. But okay, I'll check it
I'll
out.
look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to...
How dare you criticize the Alliance? You must be mentally unstable.
We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Tell me more about his background.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He's not the same man you served under. He feels responsible for the Alliance soldiers who died at Torfin. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement.
Was his
We hoped he
parachute
would get better in
golden?
time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
And who is with him?
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
But I'm assuming this is a very secure channel to the admirable to the Admiral of the Alliance. Makes me wonder why there's, like, other frequencies getting crossed into our call. Is it secure if we're picking up, like, local radio stations while you're giving me confidential orders? The missing Alliance officers.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
I'll check.
I might be able to end this without violence.
You serve with him. He might listen to you. But he's already killed 2 Alliance representatives. I trust you to use your judgment.
He will not kill a third.
Knock it out.
At least not eventually, as long as I use my saves properly. This has a cute little moon. Priest Rob. Clendagon. And Priest Rob. Canctra. Canctra. Why is that hard for me to say? Canctra. Tharopto. Who's naming these? Typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine. I shouldn't have breathed it. Medallion recovered. While scanning the planet Tharopto, you discovered a tiny moon with some odd readings. Further scans by Chief Engineer Adams revealed a destroyed escape pod. Your salvage team recovered the components and found a League of One medallion. Translation: 2 of our previous assassins have failed. That's what it sounds like. Oh, we wanted to bring him in for treatment. Did ya? Did ya, Admiral Hackett? His mental instability is leading him to become critical of the Alliance military. You've got to understand. A terrestrial world of average size. That's a good Canctra. While scanning the planet, you've detected a significant deposit of cobalt. Thank you. Alright, let's go in. Tamahera. That's what happens when I don't shave my tummy. My tummy's hair. Let's start with the big one. Clendagon. Clendagon is an arid terrestrial, slightly larger than Earth, but with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. The crust is composed mostly of apple pie. Delicious. Priest Rob. Here's where we can land. Ooh, the delicious view of Clendagon? Yes, Clendagon, it's right there. The moon of Clendagon, frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane? Is that a thing? Ethane? Probably. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance is open to bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring, shouldn't be mentioned, is an area of intense star formation and too dangerous to safely travel. I've pictured it. Priest Rob's landscape is a nightmare of jagged, overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. This has not deterred a generation of illegal wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Now take me down. Or did you hack it up again, Admiral? I love it when you can see planets, like when we landed on our own Luna. It's prettier to have some celestial bodies, if you know what I'm saying. Ooh, those curves. Alright, what do we got? An anomaly. The biotic... the biotic compound. Let's start with the anomaly. This is so nearby. Is it a thresher maw? Is that what's about to happen to me? Just in case. See flat land, I think thresher maw. Son of a bitch! hoping I was just being paranoid. Inside your little thresher maw body. Okay, so why wasn't that even on the map? Is my question. There could be thresher maws all over the place that I've missed. Boy, am I gonna have egg on my face. Save it again. And off to the anomaly. Thank you for humoring me. I hate to think that I'm just traveling from planet to planet, genociding the thresher maws, but that seems to be the case. Maybe it's for the better, or maybe I'm the real villain here. Lovely view. I love a good deep crack. It's very steep. Steep little section of cliff between me and my quarry. Let's try for it. It's too steep. Oh, the shame. The shame of defeat. See any enemies? It's very steep. steep drop, so I don't see much of anything at all. Down we go. Just like the man from Snowy River. Get off. Get off the man. And by man, I mean discarded vehicle. Ancient debris. What we get? A Turian insignia. A piece of old scrap metal marked with the Macedine outpost insignia. Macedon? Wrecked mining vehicle. What? What have you seen, Tully? Oh God, don't scare me like that. Did you see the corpse and you thought it was a... That's okay, Tully. It's okay. The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. You know, it's not silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Garrus, constantly flapping your lips. I haven't said a word. What are you talking about? Alright, head towards the debris. If I can only turn around, we'll head towards the debris. Steep, slippery. Chain that. Oh, not the ideal place to throw my car into. Okay. Work our way out of here now. So many little crevices. It's like 95% crevices down here. I guess they did warn me about the angrily jagged rocks and such. Turn thy vehicle. Oh. I can't even imagine what it must be like inside this car right now. I've never careened wildly off a mountain. I have no frame of reference. What's this? Alright. So, to the biotic facility. The biotic compound, my apologies. Seems to be the last thing marked on the map. We'll see if we find any more minerals en route. That moon looks like it's from the Scary Stories book. Yes. Always watching. Grinning with its hideous teeth. If Mako is anything like a regular tank, there ain't gonna be much room in there, and there would be a ton of jostling. Being trapped inside a can of baby corn. I don't know why that's the first thing that sprung to mind. Oh, so close. How about here? How about you turn gently, and then we go here. Yeah. Why did you put your biotic commune here? It's a nightmare to traverse. Oh, that's why. I see. I see flat land again. I'm so scared of the Thresher Maw. Please don't whip me with your sensory tentacles. Please don't whip me, Daddy. video of a guy drifting a tank. Flips onto its side. The guy watching it was like, there's probably a few broken bones in there. Ooh. It's a lot of metal to have. Didn't need to repair the vessel, but hooray. How about now?
Heading to position.
There we go. Don't really see what the difference is between those two parcels of land, but good. Gold. Shiny. Successfully surveyed a large deposit of gold. To the commune. I'm surprised it's not guarded. Maybe we can truly avoid violence, depending on our dialogue choices here. That would be nice. Make sure we save it before we entrez-vous. Going in there, or here. It seems to be the one that's marked, but it also seems to be locked. We'll have to check.
Cover me.
Definitely looks like I can get in that one. Let's look over here. Maybe this is part 2 of the quest. This is where they keep all the methamphetamine they've been developing here at the commune. I'll have to suss that out of them first. Does kind of look like this is a research pod. Yes, lovely. Again, would it kill you to put up some posters?
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
Oh, I'm here for the meditation. I'm ready for the steam tent, or whatever you've got. You know, the peyote and such. My password is ayahuasca. Can I please enter now? You can't keep me out.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
Oh, I'm not with the Alliance. What makes you think that? Just because I arrived in an Alliance vehicle after being dropped from an Alliance ship? Is that why? I served with him. I have a personal connection.
My name is Commander Shepard. Major Kyle knows me. I have to speak to him.
Wait.
I'm just here for the
Father
yurt.
Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Okay. Heading to the yurt. Many thanks. Probably save it again. You never know. Hey, everybody. Nice place they've got here. More plants than I was expecting. More biceps than I was expecting, too. Hot damn, sir. Looks like a complicated area to get into a huge firefight. Let's try to avoid it. Ooh, I will loot all your goodies, though. Please don't become aggressive. Due to me looting your goodies. Thank you for understanding. I think we're full of Medigel. Maybe we should save it. Hello, hello. So nice to see you there. I see your little yellow hand waving. And it fills me with joy. You're just in time for the biotic cultist commune. Okay. You're gonna make me make decisions? Fine. Something so satisfying about the word ablative. Ablative coating. To keep me warm in the wintertime.
I know you, the Butcher of Torfen. Why have you come
call
here,
me.
Shepard? Why can't you leave us alone?
I just have to ask. The people that came to ask you questions before, did you eat them? Are you cannibalistic? I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy.
How dare they? I would never. Anyway, come with me. Back to the ship.
Make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice.
Well, you did have another choice.
Only I can keep them safe.
Shouldn't be too directly confrontational right off the bat with someone who's positive that he's right. In every sense of the word, how can I make him think that I also think he's right, in order to then slip behind him and give him the old chloroform rag? I don't want to kill you. I really don't. Maybe I should just keep going with optional dialogue, but this seems a little too confrontational.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten
very
out of hand?
confrontational.
Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
Well, they're just gonna have to learn to fly eventually. You can't keep regurgitating into their mouths. So, come with me. Back to the Citadel now, where we keep the good drugs.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
Excuse me.
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
Your children have biceps like the Dickens. I don't know how innocent and pure they are. They've clearly been working out, and that, as we all know, leads to sin.
You're doing the right thing, Major.
That's why I avoid it.
Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack, and you will be forced to kill them
Put
all.
a bag over your head. It's
You
gonna
have
be
shown
fine.
me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm not sure I trust you. I'm going to tell you that I believe in you in the hopes that that will spur you to keep your promises, but I'm not sure I trust you.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance Command Patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Oh, Garrus, no. I do not. You should return to the Normandy. Notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. Delicious. Okay, Major Kyle.
I will surrender myself to the Alliance outside.
Major Kyle in my ass. Wait, that didn't work.
Your pilot can have an Alliance Command Patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're
Did you hear everything? Yeah. No, I understand. Thank you.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Stately shotgun you've got there. Gonna back away slowly now. Good day. Good day. Alright, we return to the Normandy. Oh, that looks like a good little hatch for smuggling. You can fit so many goods down there. Garrus, try to fit down there. You're the finest goods I have. rave stage back here, and it is poppin'. Thank you. I hope that he keeps his word. If he doesn't, then we're just gonna have to come back in and enjoy that rave stage. I also wonder what's in the other building. 1 second. What, if anything, is in the other building? Can I go into it now? I don't want to disrupt the peace. It's one of those unfortunate circumstances where my in real life name is said out loud and Peter somehow makes it even more weird. I'm sorry. It's my only option, really. Make it weird? Should we? Should we make it really weird? Right in my eyes. I remembered now. I'm sorry. Alright, hopefully this doesn't disturb the peace. It's fine. Get your mouth under control. It's never going to happen. It just dawned on me, yes. I didn't even think about it. But now it's all I can think about. Do. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you phasing through the solid door by opening it. Somebody left their exoskeleton. Gross. It's all marrowy. Bump. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, Bump, these hallways are so narrow. I apologize. Really? Really malfunctioning object. You're gonna play me like that? Everyone's just waiting to ambush me behind the doors. I'm becoming quite paranoid. I'm gonna have PTS doors about this. It's probably not something you should joke about, but here we are. I'm sorry. Alright. Got all the good loot. Let us return to the Normandy and inform them that Major Kyle will be waiting. Oh, you guys are just waiting to ambush me behind the doors. You know I'm developing a phobia, and yet you decided anyway. Rude. Okay, so let's see if we can do just a little cleanup. We're coming up on 2 hours. I think we are probably done-ish with side quests, and Pharos awaits, but we're probably going to have to save that for next session. Or probably going to have to save it if I pronounce the word correctly. Let me just double check. Admiral Hackett needs to be informed. Is that a galaxy map thing then?
Message coming in.
Like last time?
Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded.
Oh, sweet.
And the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest,
Glad it worked
I
out.
thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives.
I've just been cheesing my charm points is how. You ever tried it, Admiral Hackett? No. No, I can tell from my conversations with you that you have not cheesed your charm points. Alright, so we're done for now in Hawkinator. Let us head back to the Citadel itself. I think we have just a couple of things to turn in. We'll make use of our final minutes of this session, catching up on side quests, and then, I promise, we'll be off to Pharos next time. If there's any chance I can jump back for another session this afternoon, I would love to, but I did get a last-minute recording request that may tie me up. So, at the very least, next Saturday. Though if I could just take the whole week off and play Mass Effect, that would be my preference. But Pharos next Saturday is my hope and dream. Nice to be back home. Quote unquote. Normandy is really my home, but I do enjoy it here on the Citadel. Just to double check. I've got 9 out of 6 gases? I've got so much more gas than I needed. 3 Turian insignias remaining. 3 Asari writings remain. Plenty of the others. Alright, so Admiral Kahoku should be in the tower. Citadel Tower. Gareth also in the Citadel Tower. And that's about it. Okay, heading to the Citadel Tower then. Hooray, hurrah. Let's airlock it. You should take the week off and play Mass Effect so I can have something to watch while I finish up all our housework. Well, in that case, I feel as though I must. Oh, it's not a selfish whim at all. My friend is selling his house and he needs me to entertain him.
Atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Whew, I thought I was climbing up that for a second, but it was going down.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
We're here. Let's see if there's a fast travel spot at the Citadel Tower. I don't quite recall. Presidium? Yay! Take me thence. You've arrived. Alright. One side and then the other. Gareth! My friend, I brought you some wigs.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
He's still missing. I didn't see anything. He's definitely dead.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
We didn't.
Willem's dead?
I repeat, didn't desecrate the corpse.
I guess I should have expected
Don't
this.
worry about that.
When his ship dropped
Put
out
it
of
out of your
contact,
mind.
I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I thought you'd want to know rather than me lying to you and telling you that he's still missing. This must be hard on you, but it's really not my place to say. Not my place to discuss your heart on.
I figured you'd want to know the truth, no matter how painful.
You're right. It's worse not knowing. That's what they all say,
Who?
at least. Please excuse me.
Who are you getting
I need to go
advice
make
from who
arrangements
keeps
for
saying
his
this?
funeral.
Bye, Gareth. Don't forget your wigs. Oh, he's gone. Shoot. Shoot. Alright, Admiral. Kahoku? Kako? Kako. Kahoku. That's it.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the counselor's assistants.
Hey, buddy. Tap, tap.
Commander, any word on my missing men?
I've got bad news.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
It threshed the hell out of them.
That's not...
Threshed them up and
my
threshed
men
them
wouldn't
down.
just stumble into a thresher nest, not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait.
It's like my
unit
personal
wiped
drinking
out,
game.
and nobody seems
Whenever
to know
that
anything
animation
about
comes
it.
up.
Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
I'd like to discuss Batman lore with you. Do you have a moment, Admiral?
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel.
He was stiff, eh?
The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find?
That must have
They
been
were
hard
scouting
on
the
you.
system we found Baines' ship in.
Never mind. Never mind, Rear Admiral. I'm sorry.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Do. You know where to find me. Ooh, so many credits. I am rolling in it. Pardon me. Emily Wong. Our old nemesis. What can I do for you, Miss Wong?
Commander Shepard, could I have another word? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get
I wouldn't
information
care to
on
hear
the
it.
crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, Emily, but what would you like to know?
It seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Crack the story. That sounds like espionage. Just bald-faced espionage. Gareth, get over here. My brain confused these. I thought it said function of bung. I'm like, what? The function of the bug. Tell me.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap
just
into
audio
the
and
traffic
videos.
control system if
Like
that's what
literally
you're worried
everything.
about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
This sounds highly illegal. Very,
Everyone
very
knows
illegal.
space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up.
Don't mean to
We
yawn at
already
you,
have
Emily. I'm
several
very interested.
last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
Yeah, technically. Technically we do. As to do otherwise would be breaking the law.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be
full-scale
calls to
disaster,
improve
as it
working
turns out.
conditions by hiring more
law.
controllers and upgrading systems. The
Sad.
council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Could it be
Absolutely
hacked
not. I
to
made
do
certain
so?
that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
We'll see. But probably not. Probably not. Hello. Sorry for being late. Like always, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. And no problem at all. We are just about to find a stopping point here, but I'm so glad you got to catch just a moment of Wong. That's all one really needs to fulfill the day. Fulfilled with Wong. I'm out of questions I can ask to stall having to make a decision. I probably won't try. And if I say we'll see, it's going to leave it in my quest log, and then the completionist in me is going to take over and have to perform illegal activities just to get it out of my quest log, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll keep it vague for now.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Maybe I can tattle on her? Be Like, hey, she wanted me to plant this.
Excellent.
Here you go,
Just
Rear
place it
Admiral.
on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your
Get
help.
it out of my quest.
In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
I am all about saving those lives, but, see you next time, Emily. Thank you for trusting me. Even though you are wrong to. It fills me with pride. I've got to figure out where they're getting these robes. So stylish. Hot damn. Let's watch him walk away. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Anyway, quick check of the journal. We spoke to the Admiral, we spoke to Gareth. We now have this listening device. We can plant the bugs near the back of CSEC, or we can do nothing. Interesting. We have not seen Conrad Werner again, though we very well may. So, turned in our side quests. Next will likely be Pharos and the Geth attack thereon. We'll have to race back out into space for that sort of thing. Let me just see if I can get... I think the fast travel thing is in the middle. Let's head to the entranceway. No. Let's get back out to the Normandy at the very least. Or at least to the Presidium. Let's go straight into CSAC. It's been a while since we've checked in with our friend at the med clinic. I wonder how she's doing and if she's angered the Mafia again. I would not be surprised. I wonder if there's anyone in this building I can speak to about the bug. Since she wants me to plant it here. Let's take a quick, cautious check. Hey, Chelik. I got something to discuss with you, buddy.
Good to see you, Commander.
Good to see you too, but I'd love to discuss the... fine, never mind. Maybe you deserve to have this bug planted, since you seem to have no interest in your own security. Guessing it's back here, perhaps? Inconspicuous location to plant the bug. That's just on the railing. That's not inconspicuous at all. That's where people's hands go, where they feel for bugs. So there really seems to be no one I can speak to. This is like last time I spoke to the journalist, my commanding officer, captain, called me and was like, you probably shouldn't talk to reporters, but you did okay. If I then immediately go out and literally plant a bug in Citadel security for said reporter, I will get a stern dressing down. It's my primary concern here. However, there are potential lives at stake, and that seems to outweigh my level of dress or undress. So I'd love for there to be more options, but I don't think that there are. We'll have to see if I gain the courage to break the law next time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to go find something to eat, do a little bit of recording and editing and such, and probably get even more caffeinated than I am now, which sounds dangerous for my heart health. But I will see you guys as soon as possible. Hopefully next weekend, at the very least. Thank you for your time and your fantastic jokes. I can't wait to see Nicolas Cage in The Bumpening. And what a major Kyle in my ass. Bye for now. See you guys soon.